And welcome to Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. It is a time for our all signs reading. We're going to do this live today. So as you enter into the room, please put your zodiac sign in the chat box, and then I'll know who to read for next, okay? I will not be answering any one-on-one personal questions today, but I will be reading for all zodiac signs. And if you want to just pop in the chat box your sign, I will read them in the order of appearance. If you're entering in here after the live stream is over, hopefully by then the timestamps will be updated on the video and you'll be able to rewind or fast forward to the place where you want to see your reading. So welcome every friend, all the higher selves, our spirit guides, our ancestors, our guardian angels, universe. Let's go ahead and dive in and we'll start reading for the first zodiac sign. I'm going to go ahead and open up my box and pull a stone. Welcome in everyone. Ooh! Well, our first reading today is going to be for Leo, and today we have a full moon in Leo, so I feel like that's very appropriate. We're going to go ahead and pull these cards here, and as you're coming in, I see some people entering the room. Put your zodiac sign in the chat box, and I will read for you next. Could we have a reading for Leo, please? What does Leo need to know this week? Full moon in Leo, it's time to get big, get creative, have some fun, be really confident. It's time to shine. That's for sure. That's what this full moon is in Leo today. And if you're on my part of the world, you have this beautiful blank slate of snow outside and ready for creative action. All right, what's coming in for Leo? Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, understanding, new opportunity, and here it is. Here's your creative endeavor. Here's your creative project. This Three of Pentacles card here represents collaboration and doing something to create something new, bring something new into the world, have a common goal. So there's some truth and some new ideas coming in today for Leo, that's for sure. And the Star card coming in. The Star card is about timing, ultimate health, wellness, wholeness. It is the time for Leo to shine today. That is absolutely certain. Some disappointments that Leo has been facing and has brought on some really hard work. Things are moving quickly, and your period of upheaval is just about to come to an end. So for any Leos out there, good morning, Stephen. How are you? For any Leos out there this week, please understand that your time of hard work and upheaval is about to come to an end. If you can seek out the truth and collaborate with others for a creative solution, okay? Anything else, you're going to be victorious, Leo. This is your time to shine. It really, really is. So that's your Leo reading for this week. I'm feeling some really good energy coming in for Leo, for sure. And I do believe that this full moon in Leo is helping with that. So thank you for that Leo reading. I'm going to shuffle these cards back in. Take a look at the comments. We've got to Kanini Arlenis. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're all doing well in here. Hello, Stephen. Who should I pull for next? Give me good morning at LOL. What are your zodiac signs? Let me go ahead and pull the zodiac sign for the next sign that pops in there. Stephen, I know. Randy Purdue, I'm not kidding either. I'm here and ready. Lichalin, hi. Excellent day here. Randy, that's great. I'm going to go ahead and pull for Sagittarius. I think I just lost an earring. I did. What does that mean when I lose an earring out of the right ear? Where's my Sagittarius? Here it is. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'll just move the other earring. Just move that out. I'm going to go ahead. Let's make sure the stones are in the screen. Hello, May. How are you? All right. Sagittarius. Could we have a reading for Sagittarius, please? What does Sagittarius need to know today? What's going on for Sagittarius this week? Do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. Things are moving around. Things are shifting. There's definitely been a big shift in energy for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming in. All right. Ooh, we've got the Six of Cups coming in first. That's a beautiful card. This card can represent nostalgia. It can represent good memories, good feelings of the past. It can represent old friends. It can represent play and joy and having fun. So let's see where this is going for Sagittarius. Queen of Wands. This is also some big Leo energy. Sagittarians, any of you listening, please have fun this week. Please fully be in your own skin. Be confident. Be creative. This moon, this full moon that we're having today, it actually peaked this morning, is all about transformation and creativity and shining big. And certainly for Sagittarius, that is coming for you. Let go, loosen up, have a good time, Sagittarius. King of Wands coming out. You want to be expressive this week. If you have trouble, if you're having problems or challenges that you're dealing with, see if you can think outside the box. See where you can pivot. See how you can come up with creative troubleshooting. And if you're not having troubles this week, you are being asked to fully embrace the energy of this full moon in Leo and really shine, really have fun, really sink your teeth into some big time playful energy. King of Cups coming in reverse, Knight of Wands coming in reverse, Magician coming in reverse, Queen of Cups coming in reverse, and the Fool coming in reverse. So for some of you, if you're a Sagittarius, you may be thinking, now's not the right time. You may be thinking, I'm feeling in the doldrums. Maybe it's the winter blues. You might be in some relationships where you're feeling really playful and you want to have fun, but your partner is like down in the dumps, okay? If that is you and you're feeling like, yeah, the stars just are not aligning for me, just sort of ease into it a little bit. Take some of this water energy, all right, and just sort of ease into it. Just let things flow. Just keep things open. Try not to block the playful energy that's coming in. It's really trying to come in for you. So if you're feeling like there are areas where that playful energy is blocked and you just can't have fun, see if rather than jumping into play, you can simply open the floodgates, okay? Just open them up and see what happens. And then you have the Star coming in. So that's exactly what you can be doing. You don't need to force anything. The timing is right. You're experiencing what you're supposed to be experiencing right now. And part of your growth process and your healing right now is to just simply open the floodgates. For some of you, I'm hearing that Reiki might be a good thing for you to jump into this week. If you've been toying around with that idea, maybe consider calling a practitioner. I'm not one. I know of many wonderful Reiki practitioners. Maybe call one, because I think for some of you there is a block. And if you can just open that block, you'll find that you're in a much better, happier, more fun place this week, because that's the energy that's trying to come through. All right, that was our Sagittarius reading. Thank you for that Sagittarius reading. Let's see who's coming in next. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Daniel. May, good, nice to see you this morning. Came in right on time. It's perfect timing, always. Master Chicken, Leo's next, please. Master Chicken, we actually did Leo first. So if you're in here now and you're waiting for your Leo reading, rewind to the beginning. I don't have the timestamps in yet. That happens later. But if you rewind, that was the first one that I've pulled for. So I can work on the book. Yeah, Stephen, absolutely. Creative endeavors are really, really big this week. So go for that. I got a picture of that outside of the box. Yes. All right, May. Or let's see. May, Daniel, Randy, Leechin, put your zodiac signs in here. Who should I read for next? Who is ready? Who is ready for their sign? Scorpio. All right, Blossom, good to see you again. Let's pull for Scorpio. Here we go. Could we have a reading for Scorpio, please? What's going on? Boy, Scorpio energy coming in is like quiet, thoughtful, contemplative. Scorpios, there are some Scorpios out there who are really thinking hard about some things. Not necessarily negative stuff. It's not necessarily pessimistic. It's just a lot of concentration. Quiet, contemplative. Maybe some self-reflection for a few Scorpios. Reassessment of their surroundings as well. What's coming in? What does Scorpio need to know this week? I'm thinking that for some of you, you're going to get some ideas that you've been trying to work out. Okay, so yeah, you have probably realized that there is an opportunity present and you just don't know exactly where it is yet. I think that's why I'm getting this quiet contemplation coming in. It's like you're not focusing on the wrong stuff right now. You know, because you can feel it. You can feel there's an opportunity here somewhere. You're just not really sure what it is yet. Part of it is going to be breaking attachments and letting go of conflict. Okay, this is partly where the block is. In order for some of the Scorpios out there to see what the opportunity is, you have to be willing to break free from something you're attached to, and that is causing inner turmoil. You're trying to find a way to get what it is you're looking for without having to sacrifice whatever this attachment is. So, and this attachment could be a bad relationship. It could be an addiction or an unhealthy habit. It could be something as simple as, being addicted, hooked on your phone, like that dopamine, seeking out that dopamine hit all the time. But it is an attachment. And for some of you, you're attached to an outcome. And I'm really feeling that come through. It's like you know that there's an opportunity coming in, and I think you're trying to apply that opportunity and see how you can get it to work in order to gain a specific outcome. And that might not be your job right now. Yes, slow down on your feelings for the outcome right now. Judgment card coming in. You have an opportunity, Scorpio, to really listen and embrace a calling right now. And I really do believe, given these cards coming through, that it has to do with letting go of whatever this outcome is that you're attached to. That's really causing quite a bit of internal conflict. And that's what's preventing you from seeing the opportunity. So just keep open, okay? Keep listening for the call on this so that you can better attune yourself to the judgment of your highest good rather than the sort of like the ego-based judgment or the 3D judgment, the judgment of what you think tangibly has to happen here. That might be where you're missing the mark. That might not be for your highest good. Yeah, it's time to change course. It's time to change direction. Got to look in the opposite direction, Scorpio, and let go a little bit. There's definitely, when this Chariot comes in for a reading like this and it's in reverse, there's a holding on to the reins too tightly. It's like you're really, really pulling for a certain thing to happen and you're trying to control it, and there's a tightrope that you're walking on in order to achieve it. That's not what's needed here. You let go of that a little bit. Your Magician is in reverse. Your Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. It's time for a change. Okay? It's time to change course. Your world is coming in upright. If you can embrace the calling and you can let go of your attachment, things are going to change big time, and you're going to get the outcome that you're hoping for at the deepest level, not the outcome that you're seeing and you're hoping for on the surface level. So I hope that is hitting the mark with some of the Scorpios today, because it seems like a lot of you are really thinking hard about what you should do next. What is it that you want? How are you going to make this work? And that might be where you're missing the mark a little bit. There's something bigger for you. So thank you for that Scorpio reading. Angel 1108, I'm so glad that it did hit the mark for you. And you're welcome, Stephen. You're very welcome. All right. Who's up now? Okay, we've got a request for Aries next. Let's do Aries next. Let's find out what's going on. Thank you for putting your requests in the chat box. I love being able to just jump in and pull the next one out. We will be reading for Aries. Good morning. Here's our Aries. Could we have a reading for Aries, please? A Leo just walked into the room. Had a good reading for Leo this morning. Some good news.
So that's good.
Yeah. All right, Aries. Could we have a reading for Aries, please? Also of note, we have a full moon in Leo this morning, so time for big creative transformation. Aries. What's going on for Aries? What's going on for Aries? Can you have a reading for Aries, please? Oh, here it comes. Okay. Ooh, Aries, you're starting off with the 10 of Pentacles. Take a look at this card. What do you feel when you look at this card? This card is so full of symbolism. You've got the protection of a sound structure. You've got people, your family, you're surrounded by family and they're all happy. Lots of pentacles, 10 pentacles. This is achievement. This is security. This is family. Sometimes this can be legacy. You've got the dogs here that represent loyalty, and you've got the garden of fruit. So there's a great deal of abundance here. And this is like, if it refers to you being in a good place with your family or your home life, it absolutely can. It can also refer to you coming up to achieving something that you've been working on and finally reaping the benefits of your labor. And then the Sun card coming in. Lots of life force energy here for Aries today. A really, really profound feeling of contentment and safety and life force energy and newness might be causing you to break away from some unhealthy partnerships. It's like there's a deal of confidence and security in this reading coming through. And so for some Aries, if you've been dealing with partnerships that haven't been working, you finally are going to get your feet under you and you'll be able to do what you need to do in order to walk away from those. And there are going to be new ideas coming your way, new sights to set your eyes on. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, things are changing for sure. And then it's going to be time for you to take a leadership role. So for some of the Aries out there, you're really finding yourself in a great spot right now to go ahead and advance forward. If it means breaking free from partnerships that just aren't working and setting out on your own course, it's the right time to do that. You've got, and then wow, then you've got the Fool. New beginnings. Look at the sun shining on this Fool right here. They are just like ready to dive in and go, you know, and they're good. And look at this. You're starting with the 10 of Pentacles. You see these dogs here, loyalty, protection, companionship. You still got them. They're coming with you. Wherever you're off to, they're coming with you. So it is time for you to like just go do the thing, okay? Aries, it is really a good time for you. Harness the energy that's coming in for you today and this week, because it's going to result in some massively just gigantic good things for you. Good on you. Good on you, Aries. Thank you for that Aries reading. Who's in next? Who's coming in next? The Tree of Life. Yep. On the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Who wants me to read for the... Oh, Taurus. We've got Brandy Johnson asking for Taurus. Let's go ahead and pull for Taurus. Philip Ramucci, yeah, that was a great Aries reading, right? All right, let's do Taurus now. Taurus, what do we have coming in for Taurus? Could we have a reading for Taurus, please? There's like immediately Taurus, and I'm getting this like safe, like hug feeling. What's going on for Taurus today? Could we have a reading for Taurus, please? Oh, I'm being asked to pull from the Aquarian deck. All right. Could we have a reading for Taurus, please? Here we go. Oh, coming to the end of a very painful cycle for Taurus. And maybe that's where that feeling of a hug is coming from and protection. You don't have to be so strong anymore. You can relax a little bit now. Yeah, Eight of Swords coming in. Something has been keeping you trapped, and that is coming to an end. You're still, it's like something's been blocking you from moving forward. You're not feeling safe, right? Something has been keeping you from moving forward, and it has to do with your inability to feel like it's safe for you to do that. There's a lot of apprehension in this. And whatever it was that was holding you back, that's ready to come to an end now. Yeah, and then we've got look at all these swords today. Look at all these swords. Here's the Three of Swords in reverse. You're starting out with the Ten of Swords upright, painful cycle coming to an end. Whatever this is, it's what's been keeping you from feeling safe. And now you're here. It's time. You're ready to let go of this cycle. You're ready to move forward and do something else. So what are we going to do about the residual feelings of fear and apprehension that have resulted from the painful cycle? What can we do about that? What is needed? Five of Cups, got to get over the disappointment of it. It's time to move on. Yeah, and take the opportunity that is presenting itself to you. Taurus, you are safe, and the universe wants me to tell you, you are safe. You can move ahead. This disappointment of this painful cycle is over, and you don't have to spend another waking moment thinking about it or feeling or ruminating or suffering as a result. You are being handed an opportunity right now, and if you can let go of that disappointment and fear, you can just reach out and grab it and just be thankful that it's there. And here's your moon. It's the full moon this morning, and Brandy Lee Johnson, I know that you know that because you wrote a whole book on it, and I highly recommend that book to anyone. I will pop the I'll pop the info in the comments after I close out here today. Take this full moon in Leo energy today and trust the universe is going to keep you safe. You are ready to take the next opportunity, and you can step right into it, and everything's going to be great. And it is going to be what gets you out of whatever this funk was. Just let that go and get on with the next thing. All right, Taurus, that was your reading today. Thank you so much for that Taurus reading. There was some big news in that one. All right, let's see who's coming in next, guys. Libra. Is that who's next? Let me make sure that I'm going in order here. Aries. Let me actually scroll back a little further because I need to see Taurus. Okay, there's Taurus. Moon in Aries. Cancer. We're going to do Cancer next. And then Through Good. I'm so glad you're here today. Welcome in. Crazy old bat. Yep. Libra, please. It's my moon sign. Okay, I'm going to do Cancer, and then I'm going to do Libra. And I see a request for Leo Tiffany Davis. I read for Leo first. That was the first one today. So if you're, when you're ready, rewind to the beginning and you'll see you were first up. That's Virgo. We're looking for Cancer. There's Cancer. And then we're going to do Libra. All right. Here's our Cancer reading coming in. We want this deck here for Cancer. Okay. Could we have a reading for Cancer, please? What is that feeling that just came through for Cancer? Cancer's like ready. I'm picturing Cancers like Rocky Balboa, like getting ready for the big fight. Is that what you're feeling, Cancers? Is that what's going on? Oh, thank you, Brandy Lee. And I have read for Sagittarius. Chandrell Williams. Sagittarius was actually the second reading that I did. So rewind pretty close to the beginning and you'll see your Sagittarius reading. And if it makes it easier until I get the timestamps in there, pay attention to these stones. This is your Sagittarius stone. So when you see only Leo and then Sagittarius, that'll help you find the spot. What is happening for Cancer? What is going on for Cancer? I'm really getting that, like, getting pumped up, like getting ready. Cancer's getting ready. What is coming in and what do we need to know for Cancer this week? Here we go. Here we go. Page of Wands. Cancer is newly inspired. And that is why I'm feeling this energy. If you're not already feeling it, it's coming your way, okay? Cancers, get ready to be inspired. Justice in reverse. Let's see what's going on with that. Knight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, you're ready for a fight. You're ready to return balance and karmic justice. That is why this feeling is coming through. Cancers are right now seeing the wrongs in the world and they're like, let's make it right. And they're fired up about it. Fired up about it. That's why I'm feeling this coming in. You might have to spend some time and money and resources to make this happen. All right? Yeah. It's time to dole out. Cancers, you're ready and you've got the energy and you've got the drive and you've got the passion and you're fired up about it. It's time for you to start using that and putting that energy out there and really making it work. Like, put it into action. The devil card coming in here. You're going to be breaking chains. All right? People are going to try to stop you. You got to know that. And I'm wondering if it's the devil that's going to try and get in your way. High Priestess in reverse. Remember that there is going to be some hidden information. There are things that you don't know yet. You're ready to like jump in and do it. And you're going to have some surprises along the way. And the devil's going to keep on trying to stop you. Look, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So what do we need to do to get over that hump? Hangman in reverse. You got to see the big picture on things. And don't resist the upheaval, okay? There's going to be, if you're feeling as fired up right now as I think you are, you got to be ready to make some big changes, okay? Like, things don't need to go back to the way they were. You're going to create some stuff here, and you're going to be transforming some things, okay? And it's going to get messy. You don't quite know exactly how to do this yet. You just know that it's got to be done. Yeah, take the opportunity. Don't let your doubts stop you, okay? Do not let your doubts stop you, and don't worry about the past failures. You might be thinking, like, I'm afraid to do this because I don't know how to do it, or I think it's going to fail, and what if I screw up? You're getting the kind of reading where the worst thing you can do is nothing. You got to do something, and you're going to be creating a space for a much better place. This Queen of Pentacles energy coming in here, you're creating fertile ground for new things to spring forth. So allow the upheaval. It's okay. You're not trying to return things to the status quo and the before, you are correcting karmic injustice right now. And that means some things are going to be forever changed. And that's okay. You don't need to be afraid of that. And don't doubt yourself right now. Like, you're ready to go. Go for it. Yeah, let go of the control. You're not going to be able to anticipate every turn on this one. So the best thing for you to do is just act. Don't keep yourself blocked. Start moving forward. All right? Cancer, that was your reading today. I hope that helps those who needed to hear it. Big, big energy for Cancer today. And then we're doing Libra next, and then I'll take another peek at the comment section to see who wants a reading after Libra. All right. Libra. Could we have a reading for Libra, please? All right. Could we have a Libra reading, please? Could we have a reading for Libra, please? What do we need to know for Libras this week? What's in store for the Libras? Here we go. There was my cue. All right. Ooh, 3 of Cups. This 3 of Cups card. For some Libras, you're either going to be it's going to be time for you to celebrate, or it's going to be time for you to reconnect with some friends and have some fun. Yeah. If you've been, so with Libra, there's so much about rebalancing all the time, keeping things balanced, right? And for some Libras, you have been working hard and you've been using a lot of your own strength in order to get some things done. It's time now for you to take your hands off the wheel for a second and just have some fun. It's time for you to rebalance your energy. Yeah, and there's your World card coming in. It really is time. If you've been like grinding it out, you need to take some time this week to have some fun, to reconnect with the people that you love, to celebrate even the smallest wins. Okay, Libra, it's really time for you to be focusing on the celebrations and the victories, no matter how big or small, and celebrate them with people. Don't celebrate them alone, okay? And it's going to end up creating a space for you to have a new idea. You're going to have like, if you can step back and stop trying to grind things out and just like take a breath and have some fun and connect with people, you're going to suddenly see a third path appear. And you're going to be like, "Oh, that's where I go. That's my next step, and I'm ready to do it," because you're going to feel re-energized, reinvigorated. You're still kind of in this space here where like you've been focusing on all of the stuff that needs to get done, all of the problems that need to be fixed. And this week, that's going to be cleared up. This is now in reverse. It's going to come from you. The 4 of Cups in reverse is going to come from the 3 of Cups upright. And you've got a couple of 3s here, and they're very transformative. They're solid and stable, but ready to transform, ready to like spread the energy out in a different direction. Think of like a prism, you know, when the light comes in, depending on where that prism is, the light is going to shine in a different direction. It's going to be a different color. It's going to come out in this beautiful kaleidoscope. You need that kaleidoscope right now. That's what I'm hearing come through. Yeah, it's time for you to stop grinding it out. Go have some fun. Talk to some people lightheartedly. It's not time for you to go out and, you know, talk about all of the troubles with everything. It's time for you to go have some fun. Yeah. And it's going to give you that clarity that you've been looking for. Like right now, you're just kind of playing whack-a-mole. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You got the World and the Wheel of Fortune, both in one spread. It's time for a change, time to shift gears, new beginnings, the Fool. Here you go. And this is upright. So it's not foolish to dive in. It's not foolish to move ahead. It's not foolish to grab onto that new opportunity. So Libra, get yourself that time to have some fun. Take a little break from the grinding it out. Get that inspiration and the clarity that's needed for you to take that next step forward. It's going to be like this new path miraculously appears, and you're going to be like, oh, that's what I've been looking for the whole time. And it'll just be there. Okay? So good luck this week. I hope that you really listen to this and go have some fun. You're very welcome. So I don't remember who was up next. I better look at the chat box. All right. Yeah. Oops. What's happening? What's happening? What did I do? Here we go. Yes, I did read for Sagittarius. I think I mentioned that already. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Okay, Virgo. We'll do Virgo next. And then, so just to recap, for anyone who's entering the room now, we have read for Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, and Libra. I'm going to read for Virgo next. So if you haven't heard your sign called, put your sign in the chat box, and that is who I will read for next. Virgo. We're getting some stubborn Virgo energy coming in here. Okay. All right. Here's our Virgo. Could we have a reading for Virgo, please? I can already feel it. I can feel it coming through. Virgo's like, no, things are going to be done my way or the highway. What is your way, Virgo? And should you be sticking to your guns on this? What do you need to know for this week? What do you need to know this week, Virgo? Let's hear it. What does Virgo need to know? Some big love coming through right now. Virgo's getting a love download. You know, they don't always talk about it, but Virgos and Leos, they're such a good team. They really can be like best friends. Virgo and Leo often have fantastic chemistry together, like really good. And I don't think that we hear enough about that. And I'm wondering if some of the love that's coming in right now is that full moon in Leo energy coming through, where Leo's like, I'm shining on you today, you know? Here it is, coming through. All right. Okay, so this might be where the stubborn hard-headedness is. You've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. That means that you're having some trouble getting everybody on the same page. People are not cooperating right now. And it may be you that isn't cooperating. Let's find out what's going on. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's a blocked energy. There might be some manipulation. There might be some guilting. Things are not, the communication is lacking because the Queen of Cups is in reverse. There's not clear, honest communication. There's a degree of trying to get things to be a certain way by any means necessary is what I'm hearing come through. And the Hierophant in reverse is saying maybe it's time for a shakeup of the establishment. Maybe it's time to break some of these old traditions and habits. Yeah, and then the Devil in reverse. So it most certainly is. Virgos, if you're like really attached to something right now, it might be time for you to... What's it time for? What's the time for? I mean, transformation. Okay, so it may be time for Virgos to zip it for just a minute because what you're trying to express is not coming out in a way that other people are hearing you. It's time to transform things. It's time to transmute. It's time to alchemize. Okay, it's really amazing that all of these four cards are in reverse. The Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Devil are all in reverse. And they all have to do with groups of people, collaboration, cooperation, and like the way things are. It's time for things not to be the way they are. Okay? Things are changing. And Virgo, I think that you have this idea in mind for how you want it to either change or not change. And you're not having any ease getting people on the same page. So it is time for you to start the transformation from within. All right? It's time for you to create a space for new life. Then you've got the King of Cups in reverse too. Yeah, there's a lot of like blocked energy, and some of it is because of this. Some of it is because you're letting your thoughts get in the way. So you got to kind of break out of that a little bit. Stop thinking things are definitely the way that you believe them to be, and have a little bit of faith that things could be better than what you believe that they are. All right, you're getting to where you need to go no matter what. So it's up to you, like, how you do that. Look, you've got the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, all in reverse. You're really putting your energy in the wrong direction. You're allowing things to flow the wrong way. If you're allowing them to flow at all, you're forcing things, right? You're trying to force it. It's time for you to take some reflection, some introspection. This Hermit, if you can go inward, you're suddenly going to have the illumination that you're looking for. Okay? You're looking outward. You need to be looking inward. Look inward. That's what I keep hearing. Look inward. And that's probably why these three are in reverse. You're not listening to your subconscious right now, and I think that that is part of the problem. It's like you're looking at everything at face value for some reason, which is not working right now. Like, you need to look inward and reassess the situation. That's what needs to be transformed. And if you're hopeful that a larger transformation can transpire, it's going to come starting with you. It's that, like, be what it is you want to see in the world kind of thing. That's what you need to be focused on right now. All right? That's for Virgo. And then I've got a request for Capricorn. We will do Capricorn next. Absolutely. Thank you for that Virgo reading. Next up is Capricorn. Could we have a reading for Capricorn, please? We've done Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn is next. So if you're not any of those, put your sign in the chat box and I'll read for you after Capricorn. What's up for Capricorn? What do we need to know for Capricorn? Could we please have a Capricorn reading? Reading for Capricorn, please. Okay, Nine of Wands is the first card out for Capricorn, and this could mean that you're just about at the end of a process. You're just sort of taking pause for a minute, and you're regrouping, all right? But you're close. You're close to the end of something, so let's find out more about that. Now we've got King of Cups upright. It's time for you to jump back in, Capricorn. If you've been working on something and you decided that you needed to take a quick pause to reassess, it was the right thing to do because now you have clarity. Now you're listening and the energy is ready to flow again. And it's time for you to act now. You've taken your rest. It's time for you to step back in and start moving forward again because you're almost there. Yeah, there's something in you that's like, no, I don't want to do it yet. I want to keep resting. Don't do that. You got to jump back in. And for some of you, I think that the reason you're taking pause is because you feel like you are out of resources and you're not ready to, like, you don't have what you need in order to finish the job. But it's time for you to, yeah, there may have been some losses here along the way. Aha. Okay. Yeah, you might be feeling depleted. Capricorn, I understand that whatever this task is has been a lot. And I understand that, like, you're kind of exhausted and you're not even sure that you want to step back into it, but it is time to step back into it. Okay. And for some of you, it's self work, it's like self help and transformation, self growth. And it might be kind of look, here's your 8 of Pentacles coming in. It's time to get back to work. It's time to get back to work, Capricorn. Keep on going. Step back in there, keep on going. You might, I see, like, you don't feel like you've got it in you, but you do. You do have it in you, and you have everything at your disposal. This Empress card coming in here is like, take that energy that you have just gotten from regrouping, from taking that break, and now put it into creating what it was that you set out to create. It's time for you to set back in. Really, really is. Yeah, you've weeded the garden. You're ready to keep moving forward and fix things. Moon in reverse. Ah, there we go. 10 of Wands in reverse. So you're fighting this battle, right? It's like part of you is like, okay, I know I got to step back in. Some of it feels a little bit like that ADHD, like anxiety, being paralyzed, the procrastination, paralyzation or whatever. I can't, for some reason, I can't remember the term, but it's that feeling of like, oh God, I don't want to jump back in yet because I don't want to commit to anything. And, I can't seem to get myself to do it. You got to do the 3, 2, 1, go right now. You just got to jump back in. You just got to, okay, on the count of 3, go. 1, 2, 3, and then go. All right. And then get the job done. You're not going to get more energy by staying put right now. You're not going to get more resources to finish the job if you stay put right now. You've got just enough to accomplish what it is you need to accomplish. And if you do it now, it's like you've got just enough gas in the tank. You don't want to waste another moment. Page of Pentacles is the new opportunity, right? Once you get back in there, then you get to see how this is going to play out, how this is all going to work. It's like you got to take that first step, and then you're going to be like, oh, this will help me finish the job, right? But you got to jump in there first, all right? So Capricorn, that's for you. It's time to get back to work, all right? Time to get back to work. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you feel like you're tired and depleted and exhausted and you don't have what is needed, you actually do. You do have what's needed. So use it now. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Thank you for that Capricorn reading. Who's up next? Mirthan Bramucci. Let's do Aquarius next. Thank you for that request. Let's have a reading for Aquarius, please. Could we please have a reading for Aquarius? Could we have a reading for Aquarius, please? Are we all having fun? I'm having an awful lot of fun. I am having an awful lot of fun. Okay. Ooh, the 10 of Pentacles coming out for Aquarius first. That's not the first zodiac sign that started off with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure it was Aries that had it. 10 of Pentacles coming out, that is really strong in terms of safety and abundance and security and family, okay? Really, really good card to lead with here. And then you've got the 7 of Pentacles. So sometimes that can be like taking a look at what you're working with and seeing if there are any tweaks that need to be made. All right. The Hierophant. So now is an excellent time for Aquarians to go ahead and polish any rough edges. Okay. It's a really, really good time to just take care of those final details. All right. It's time to be detail oriented. You've got a lot you're working with, and it's a really good thing. But there are still a few areas that need a little bit of polishing, a little bit of honing, and they have to do with things that, like, maybe they've been under your nose the whole time. Like they've just always sort of been there. It's just always been the way of it. And so you weren't aware of those things until now. All of a sudden you're like, huh, what about that? So here, this is interesting because it's a bit of a conflict in the beginning of the message. With the Four of Cups, it's saying, okay, don't look too closely at the negative details or the minor details, because then you'll miss the opportunities. So let's figure out what we're being told here. Justice, okay? So it's about balancing that out. There are some tweaks, but don't overthink them, okay? You've got to take care of the rough edges, but then don't spend too much time on that. All right. It's time to just nip it in the bud is what I'm hearing. Like whatever it is, just take care of it. Just, do it and then be done with it and then keep on going. King of Wands in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups upright. So for some of you, it has to do with how you are feeling within this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, it might have to do with how you are able to navigate within this Ten of Pentacles. Does that make sense? Like for some of you, you might be feeling like the Ten of Pentacles is great, but I don't fit there just right. And maybe that's because something needs to be tweaked. Tweak it now, okay? Don't let it get in the way of anything else. Tweak it now. And you will have the support that's needed. And it will, by making those small changes right away, you'll be able to bring out the best for everyone, for yourself and for everyone else. And everyone will benefit from it. All right, don't be afraid to make those tweaks. Yeah, and then you've got the Ace of Cups, so it just will continue to flow from there. All right, this is not a major setback. This is like, I think for some of you, you're feeling kind of like, oh man, I thought I was done. I thought everything was perfect. And now I'm seeing that things aren't totally perfect. Don't gloss over them, okay? Nip them in the bud and keep moving forward. That was your Aquarius reading today. Thank you for that Aquarius reading. Couple more to go. Sagittarius was second. Okay, Pisces and Gemini left. Yes, that's right. I'm just going to pull. Gemini. Gemini coming in. Could we have a reading for Gemini, please? You want the Aquarian deck. You got it. Could we have a reading for Gemini, please? There's a sense of relief coming through for some of you. Some of the Geminis out there are like finally able to like rest for a minute. Like there's a sense of relief. Like they've been holding their breath and now they're like, I'm feeling that coming through for some of you. Is that it? All right, Knight of Swords in reverse, Lovers in reverse, Star in reverse. There's our Page of Cups. Yeah, so for some of you, it is exactly what I was just feeling. It's like things have not been great between you and some union that you have, probably a partner, spouse, a girlfriend, boyfriend, a romantic relationship or partnership where you have felt like something's wrong and you've been kind of holding your breath over it to see how this goes. And things haven't been going well. And you haven't been able to put your finger on exactly why. And all of a sudden, someone or some idea has entered into your life and you're like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like that light bulb moment and you can finally breathe. Somebody gave you some good advice or somebody brought something to your attention. You had just enough in you to be curious in order to accept some new information. And that new information has changed things for you. If you're not at this point yet, you're about to be. Think of the area in your life, if it is with a romantic relationship especially, things have not been okay. There's been some, I don't want to say dishonesty, misinformation. There's been some lack of clarity, some poor communication. I'm feeling very much like for some of you, you've been in a relationship where you can't speak freely to each other. Like you're just afraid to have those conversations. And it's because your relationship is not built on a healthy foundation. And something's not working. And for some of you, it's like it could be a healthy relationship, but not until you can talk to each other about it, not until you can work things out, you know? And then here comes this Page of Cups coming in. And this is full of creativity and friendliness and curiosity and a new idea and hope. There's a lot of hope in this card. So for some of the Geminis out there, things have not been working. Ooh, and here's the Seven of Swords. So for some of you, it's not just miscommunication or misinterpretation. For some of the Geminis, this actually is built on a lie. And you need somebody else to see that and tell you, hey, you're focusing on all of these things and you're missing the point that you're built on a lie here. This relationship is built on a lie. There's so much deception. There's so much betrayal. And you're trying to ignore that. And you're going to be like, oh, well, I kind of thought that all along, but I wasn't really sure. But now that you see it, I know that I was right the whole time. And now I know what to do. Yeah. It's disappointing, right? Some of you are going to be really disappointed by this, and you're going to be asked to go through the steps of disappointment. Queen of Wands going to throw you off course a little bit. Chariot being thrown off course. But it's time to stop putting the work into this thing. For some of the Geminis out there, you've been putting a whole heck of a lot of energy into trying to make something work, and it's never going to work. It's time for you to listen to your friends, okay, and try something new. Stop trying to fix this thing. Your boat is sinking, and you're not going to be able to fix it. It's time to jump ship. Nine of Pentacles, yeah, that's what we were just saying. So much work has been invested into this garden of shit. That's what I always, whenever I see the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I think of like a garden of shit. Like you've just been putting all of this effort into growing nothing, you know? It's time to free yourself from that. You don't belong here, Gemini. This is not yours. This is not, you don't owe the situation any more of your time, effort, or energy, okay? It's time for you to move on. Nine of Rods in reverse, yeah. Let this be something from your past. Just let this be, just leave this in your past. Just move forward, move ahead. Four of Cups in reverse, and now's your chance, okay? Getting a lot of cups in your reading and a lot of swords. It's like there's that fight between what you think you have to do and what you feel you need to do, and it's time for you to listen to your feelings right now. It's time for you to move forward, okay? Really, look at this Page of Cups card. this person sees this fish in this cup and they're not upset about it. They're not like, oh, there's a fish in my cup. They're like, oh, look at that fish in my cup. Move forward with that energy. Okay? Thank you for that Gemini reading. Let's see who's coming in next. Well, we know who's coming in next. Pisces coming in next. All right. What is coming in for Pisces? If you're just checking in here today, guys, we have read for everyone except for Pisces. And the order that they have been read is Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, and now Pisces. Until I get the timestamps in, I find it helpful if you need to rewind to your spot to pay attention to the stones that are laid out on the table. That'll really help you, like, take a look right now at which stone is yours and then see when it enters the screen, and that's how you can, you know, have a better chance of finding yours without too much rewinding and shuffling through. After the video processes, I'll be able to put the timestamps in. So you can return them too if you choose, if that's better for you. Could we have a reading for Pisces, please? Switching decks again. Could we have a reading for Pisces, please? Aha. Yeah. What do we need to know for Pisces this week? What's going on for Pisces? I have to take just a moment right now. I don't know why this is something I need to say, but I need to take a moment and acknowledge and thank my house plants. You know, if you look outside, everything is dormant. Everything's quiet and sleeping. It's not time for growth. But even in these short days, the house plants right now over the past week have been like ready. I mean, they're coming in full force. All their leaves are deep green and big, like they've grown, and they are looking really happy and healthy right now, which is nice. It's nice to see that in the middle of February. So thank you, houseplants, for that. Here we go. Here's Pisces. Oh, Pisces, 7 of Pentacles upright. And then the 6 of Cups upright. And then the Fool upright. Okay, Pisces, some of you are ready to move on. Some of the Pisces listening today are looking at the choices that they've been making. They're looking at the people that they've been hanging out with. They've been sort of taking that introspective time to look back in their past, going over their memories. And they're ready for something new, because not everything that they've been working toward is bringing them full satisfaction right now. That's why you have the 7. Like, this is assessment. This is like looking at what you're working with, deciding what to keep and what not to keep. And I think that for some of you, you have a lot of good things from your past that you want to keep, that you're like, okay, I'm going to bring this with me. And at the same time, you have the confidence because of this to go ahead and try your next thing. You're ready to try something new. You're ready to jump into the next situation. And for some of you, it might be a relationship. It might be getting out of a romantic relationship that isn't working and moving ahead with clarity. You've got this Knight of Swords coming in here after the Lovers in reverse. So for some of you, your romantic partnership is not working and you're ready to move on. And you might be dealing with, like, reaching out to some old friends, a little bit like the Gemini reading, you know, like maybe it's time for you to reach out to some of those old friends. Maybe it's time for you to let go of past relationships that weren't working so that you have the clarity moving forward. That's really what I feel is coming through. It's like some of you have been feeling like your past relationships are somehow getting in the way. Somehow getting in the way of future relationships and your future direction. And it's time for you to stop, stealing the energy from yourself. Don't let this take away from the Fool. All right? Move forward with the Fool. Like, charge ahead. You've got the clarity. You've got the clarity. Three of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it is. It's about letting go of the relationships and the aspects of relationships that don't work, that aren't bringing you any kind of good energy, that are holding you back, that are getting in your way, that maybe you've been like beating yourself up about, like blaming yourself for something or putting too much blame on other people. There's something about these past romantic relationships and past friendships as well that I think some of those are intertwined, actually, that have been stopping you from moving forward. And now you're like, okay, wait a minute, I'm ready to move forward, I'm ready to take that step ahead. So look out for this energy. It's a good time. Look, these are your three key cards that you want to look out for this week, Pisces. The Fool, new beginnings, curiosity, trusting the universe, going ahead and taking that leap of faith, charging ahead with clarity, having direction, understanding what it is you're doing, where you're going, okay? And understanding that this is a good opportunity for you. The universe is handing you an opportunity, and you should take it. You should absolutely take it. So that's the Pisces reading for today, and that takes care of everyone today. That's all the readings today. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today and letting me read your cards. I really had a lot of fun doing that. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. And if you think that anybody else would enjoy this content, please consider sharing it with them. And even if you can just like it, help my algorithm a little bit, get this out to more people. I've noticed that when I'm in here and I have a couple of people that start liking, that really helps like the video get out to more people, and then more people see it and more people subscribe. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow for Third Eye Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the full moon, and I'll see you then.